Hi, I'm Michelle. It's such a pleasure to meet you. Can you kick off with a brief introduction of this film? What can audiences expect?
Yes, thank you. So this is kind of a genre-bending film. It's a psychological horror by this incredible writer-director right here next to me, Nikyatu Jusu. And it's about an undocumented immigrant's journey into the United States and about her working for an affluent family in New York and the hopes of bringing her own son to America to live the so-called American dream.
And of course, it's a debut feature, but it's such a kind of original premise, and like you say, genre mashup. It feels very fresh. What was the appeal for you? And also, how did you prepare to play this character?
Well, it's all of the above. It is a genre mashup. That's a perfectly way of putting it. And you're right. It is a unique film in the sense that we haven't seen this perspective before, and yet this is a journey. It is all too common around the world, globally. The way in which marginalized women sort of service the upward mobility of white people, white families, and it's a gaze that we haven't seen before. And so I felt compelled to do it. It made me uncomfortable in the best way creatively, and I knew that I wanted to get this story out there, and I wanted to be a part of telling it.
And what was it like being on set, and particularly working with Anna, a phenomenal performance?
I love Anna. I love her so much. I respect her so very much. We really hit it off from the rehearsal period. She's someone who really put everything into this role, physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and you see it all on screen, and it's powerful.
I'm such a fan. I've sort of Maid of Honor too many times. How do you see your career and your past roles?
You know what? I'm so deeply grateful that I've been doing this for 20 years, honestly. I can hardly believe it. I just want to be able to continue to go on this journey and do it with filmmakers and tackle material that I think is evocative and confronting. I just love this job. We were very fortunate, despite the material being very heavy and understanding the intention and what we had to do, we all dearly love and respect each other. So we were able to keep it light when we had to. We ate a lot of ramen too. I read the script and I was completely taken aback by Nikyatu Jusu's screenplay. It was something that I had never read before. It was incredibly confronting. And it had a point of view that I'd not seen on film before, and so I knew that I wanted to sort of dig in deep with this character, a character in which made me very uncomfortable upon reading it, but also as an actor I felt compelled to lean into that discomfort, and I was so excited to get to be able to collaborate with Nikyatu and the brilliant Anna Jo. I think so, and I don't mean it necessarily like, and I hope it makes you feel super uncomfortable. I hope that people and audiences watch it with an introspective lens, that perhaps that they will see facets of themselves, and I think that's a beautiful indication of a great film, right? Because when we walk away from a film as an audience, we want it to be provocative in some way, we want it to be thought-provoking, and this film certainly sticks with you in that way. Yes, of course. I think what Blumhouse does so well is, it takes the genre really and really just digs deeper on it, and it really, you confront real-world issues like gender, race, and all of those things that I feel like it's a nice vehicle for genre to kind of live in. And like I said, it leaves people kind of thinking not just about being entertained, but maybe they leave with some inspiration as well out there. I think women want to sort of light their way, and they want to hold the torch doing it, and they want to do it on behalf of all women. We are all varied women around the world. We have so many poignant stories to tell, so many unique backgrounds. I think so important is this festival honors all of these women. So many festivals actually honor women who tell these stories, and we need to continue to do that. I can't tell you enough great things about Nikyatu Jusu and about the future that she has ahead of her, but I feel so greatly to have met her at the beginning.